welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. So in today's video, I wanted to combine two things, which is one, talking about skincare commentary and talking about sort of the pressure.
The immense pressure
going on in the skincare community. We are being hit from every angle, people. We are being hit on Facebook groups. We're being hit on Instagram. We're being hit on TikTok. TikTok skincare is out of control. And of course, we are also being hit from every angle on YouTube. And if you're on Reddit skincare, honey, you may be too far gone. Absolutely kidding. Obviously, I am a huge skincare Redditor, but I think that we can all agree on the scale of nice to mean, some of the people on Reddit are on the farther side of things. So based on the title of this video, I'm going to assume that part of you is feeling overwhelmed with the amount of content that is being driven into your brain right now, and I wanted to talk about that alongside going over my current skincare routine for nighttime that is not including my Tretinoin. So this is an off night for my Tretinoin, and we're also going to go over some tips that I use for maskne, because as you can see, I'm dealing with some irritation, some redness. I tried out some new makeup today, and she's just literally falling off my face. So a few videos down, we'll talk about some of that makeup that I got from Sephora and Ulta. Anyways, the reason I want to mix these two is because skincare is supposed to be fun, and those of us who got into this for a hobby, I think it's important to remember that we did that for fun and for enjoyment. And if it's starting to feel pressure, if it's starting to feel stressful for you doing your skincare, watching skincare, you're overwhelmed with content, you're overwhelmed with products, then let's take a step back, talk about that, and kind of get down to the basics again. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. We talk about more than just skincare on this channel. We talk about makeup, Tretinoin, lifestyle vlogs, mental health, pretty much everything, and I would love to have you join. Let's get into it before this makeup seeps into my face and it's never able to be removed. Okay, so first things first, we are going to go in with a cleansing balm. I am currently testing out the Glow Recipe Papaya Cleansing Balm. This was like a 100-point perk that I got from Sephora. I really do like it, but the smell is a little strong. And it's not my favorite. I don't tend to go for fragrance products, as you guys know, but in wash-off form, I'm not as crazy about it. It's a really nice consistency though, and I don't find that it breaks me out at all. So the first thing I want to talk about is that we have to let go of the idea that more is better. We are currently being trained by social media and by product placement and capitalism, not to get crazy, that the more things you have, especially with skincare, the better your skin is gonna be. And that is absolutely not true, and also could be harmful to your skin, actually. I talked about in my skincare habits to break video that trying too many things at once actually has pushed me back in my journey many times, and I'm sure you guys could probably agree to that. You get so excited and thinking that something's really gonna work for you. Flashback to me with my fungal acne. I just feel like my skin is a constant of negativity in my life. That you try everything at once and you end up not using things in the future because it ends up wrecking your skin. Okay, not only are we wasting product, we're wasting money and we're wasting time. And some of those products could actually work for you in the long run, but we have to give things time and we have to slowly incorporate things into our routine. You guys have to remember that the content on YouTube and TikTok and all of these people that are pushing products on you, they're giving you options, but they themselves do not use every single thing that they are mentioning. They probably themselves have a stricter routine that's probably 1 to 5 products, unless you're Kelly Driscoll, in which case maybe you do the 10-step Korean skincare routine, which no judgment. Point being is just know that what's being fed to you on the internet is not necessarily truth, but rather it's options. All right, we're gonna rinse that off. I'm gonna go ahead and put a headband in. Okay, next up we are going in with my cleanser. I am currently going through the Cetaphil Daily. I do use the Gentle in the morning and the Daily at night. This is just what I've been using since I've been on Tretinoin, and it works for me, but I know that it doesn't have the best ingredients compared to some other more gentle cleansers like the Vanicream or CeraVe, both of which I'm open to trying after this. You just, like I mentioned, I want to be careful about how I'm putting things into my routine, and this is the cleanser that works for me, so right now this is what I'm using. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is in conjunction with over-researching, which is the way we should really be going about deciding what products should go into our routine should be by simplifying your routine first to the absolute basics, and then seeing what it is that you think your skin might actually need after it's fulfilled those needs. So your basic steps, okay, we've got, in my opinion, an oil cleansing balm or an oil cleanser to remove SPF and makeup and oil and dirt and sweat, a cleanser, a moisturizer, and then during the day an SPF. Those are really the 4 things that you absolutely need. And even the oil cleanser is not necessarily 100% necessary for everyone. Washing this off. So great, you've got your 4-step routine, you're feeling pretty good, and you don't notice anything horrible about your skin. Honestly, some people can get away with a classic 4-step routine or 3-step routine for their entire life and never watch a single Hiram video or a Susan Yar video and have amazing skin. But then there are people like me who have, you know, hives that pop up. I have super sensitive skin. I have acne scarring. I had acne all over my forehead, which I am on a prescription for, and I can share my playlist for that up above. But when I realized that things were not looking so great with a simple 4-step routine, I started researching specific things about my skin and what type of products would help fix that in particular. I think that's a good rule of thumb if you're looking to cut down on the amount of content and skincare media that you are consuming, but you still want to know what the right products are for your skin. Really consider what issues you feel like you're dealing with and then start researching rather than watching every skincare video you can and then trying to buy what it is you think they're recommending. Okay, I'm about to do a mask, but I actually like to keep my face like semi-wet. So I just have this like spray bottle that I got from Amazon that has an amazing mister. I can link it down below if you're interested, just to kind of keep my face damp. But I am going to do a mask for my maskne in particular. This is from Isn't-Tree, and it is the Real Mugwort Clay Mask. So we are going to do a full video on my favorite Korean products for sensitive skin, and they're safe for tretinoin as well. And this is one of them. I have been using it for a couple weeks now, and it's been amazing for maskne. For 2 reasons. One, the clay is classic bentonite clay, fragrance-free, essential oil-free. It's going to help pull that sebum out of your skin. But also it has mugwort in it, which is made for irritation calming, soothing properties, and it's made for sensitive skin. So it's a nice way to use a mask without all of the harsh properties that a typical clay mask has. And I just like to apply a thin layer right around exactly like where my mask goes, and just let that sit for like 5 to 10 minutes. I look so beautiful.
Don't tell me that I don't look stunning, because I do. I
have found this has made a real difference with the blackheads and the sebum on my chin from being in my mask, talking in my mask, burping in my mask. Don't lie, you do it too. So while we're on the topic of tretinoin and things good for tretinoin, I wanted to talk about the fact that if you are on a prescription strength product like tretinoin or Accutane or spirulactin, there is a chance that a lot of the products that are being recommended to you on YouTube, TikTok, etc. are actually not good or compatible with your current prescription. And it's really important that we take that into consideration because we are dealing with a medication that is so highly potent that it is prescribed by someone who went to med school. It's not something that is talked about so much on YouTube, which is why I started my channel and talking about tretinoin, because as much as Hiram knows about retinol, it's a completely different world when you're dealing with something like tretinoin that is that strong. Honestly, if you're on a medication for acne, you really have to be considerate about what acids you're using, if you're using a vitamin C, and what sunscreen you're using, because those factors can alter your skin crazily while you're on a prescription. The only acid that I touch while I'm on tretinoin, and it's only if my skin can really handle it and it's feeling good, is the Polish Choice 2% BHA liquid, and I will only use this maybe once a week, once every other week if I feel like my skin is really oily and really congested in the summer. But honestly, if you're on tretinoin or Accutane, it may be best to completely stay away from those harsh ingredients and let your skin heal and build up your moisture barrier. I hate having a dry face. I used to never, ever like apply skincare to a wet face, and then when I started doing it, I absolutely cannot go back. It's the best feeling ever. Also, you know, you may be able to handle tretinoin in an acid, and I may not be able to. Also, I am drinking wine. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I use YouTube skincare and YouTube videos as a way to relax or watch a video like this and pamper myself while I'm learning about someone. And I found that it's turned into such a way to nitpick people on the way that they live their lives and the things that they apply to their own skin. Just remember that if you're being safe with your products and you're doing the best you can, that is all that matters. The person on the other side of this screen, including me, doesn't know you, doesn't know your skin, doesn't know your background, doesn't know anything about you. And so who am I to tell you what you're doing is wrong or right? Granted, I think we both know that there are some rules in skincare that shouldn't be broken, and I love helping guide people through the journey of what will work for them and what won't. But at the end of the day, Billy down the street is going to use a 3-in-1 on his face, and he's probably going to look better than us. My mask is almost dried down, so I'm going to go ahead and wash that off. When I met my husband, he was using something called Face Fuel. I'm not kidding. I think it's from Kiehl's. Literally, like a blue, looked like Listerine on his face. I have fully changed his skincare routine to be something similar to mine, and guess what? His face looks exactly the same. I'm not saying that's the case for everyone, but just know, if you like witch hazel and everyone's mad about witch hazel and it works for you and you like it, just do you. Just do you. Okay, don't want my face to dry, so here I am again. So, next product actually is sort of new to me and I am testing it, and that is the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner, another Korean product that we'll go over next week. I think I really like it. It seems to be doing a really great job of moisturizing with like the thinnest layer. It is the strangest feeling. I'll fully explain it to you guys, but it's awesome. I actually put it in this spray bottle because it was in like a regular dropper bottle, and I prefer to just spray it on my face and let it soak in that way. And then I literally just pat it in, and it's the craziest feeling because I just sprayed like water on my face and it fully feels like a moisturizer. It's nuts. We'll talk about it. Okay, before that dries down fully, we are going to put an occlusive layer over that. I'm going to use the CeraVe PM. I use this every single night. It has never failed me, and I use about 2 pumps. So the last thing I want to talk about with you guys is just that I want you to remember, if this is a hobby for you, and even if it's not, and you just enjoy it, you're supposed to enjoy it. Remember that. This is supposed to be fun. If you're starting to feel overwhelmed by the content, or you're feeling like,
Whoa, what is this ingredient? Am I supposed to use this? Am I supposed to buy this? What the hell is mugwort?
the best thing you can do for your mental health and to continue to enjoy this hobby that you've built up is to step away. Honestly, step away for a week. A week without skincare YouTube. Do your routine, get back into the grind of the things you like and the products you know work for you. And then see if you feel like stepping back in and if you enjoy it again. Because the last thing I want you to do is get overwhelmed and get mad and then turn into a mad person on the internet who's yelling at people because they used witch hazel. Okay, I know I said that. Here's an example. Here's an example for you. In my morning skincare routine and I think evening, I said like, I don't really think that eye creams work for me. They don't really seem to do anything. However, there is one by Beyonce that has worked for me in the past, and it's $55, and I bought it again. Do I recommend you using a $55 night cream? Only if you want to. It's absolutely not necessary. However, I feel like this does do a good job of helping with my under eyes, which are very severe. This is the Biossance Squalane and Peptide Eye Gel. I also have the cream in a smaller version, and the cream just gives me milia under my eyes because it's very thick. So I love the gel. It does such a good job, and it is super light, but I feel like it really helps with my darkness. Don't know why, just do. This hive is getting worse by the second. The truth is I am allergic to dogs and I love animals. So I have a dog and I was wrestling her, and this is what happens. So I'm gonna finish out this routine by taking my Vanaply ointment and rubbing it literally all around my mouth. I guess you could say it's slugging if you want to, but I've always used it on my lips, and I just think it does such a good job of keeping your moisture in. And I have dealt with perioral dermatitis. I've dealt with a slew of skin issues in my life, and I just find that this really keeps my skin moisturized, and I feel like in the long run it kind of helps with my smile lines as well because they're like always nice and plump. The last piece of advice I will give to you before I let you go today is just know and try to track the way you feel when you're watching someone's content. And if it's starting to make you feel stressed and you can't even read what's on the screen fast enough, which happened to me recently, and you're like, wait, I'm supposed to do what? Huh? What? I can't do this. They may not be a good fit for you in your life. Because at the end of the day, if you watch YouTube the way that I watch YouTube, these people are a part of my life. I watch them every day and they make me feel good. If you are watching someone and you feel worse, stressed, anxious because you're not sure if you're doing the right thing with your skin, just take a step back, and it may just mean that that's not the right person for you to take advice from. You know what? If that's me, that is okay. I appreciate you coming by anyways. All right, I'm gonna go drink this wine with my husband. We're probably gonna go watch TV. I absolutely loved doing this video with you guys. Please let me know if you have any questions on any of the products I used, or if you just want to talk about the way you're feeling about skincare media these days. You know I'm happy to chat with you guys in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next one really soon. Bye.